The internet is going berserk. Insiders are leaking information, timelines are shifting by the hour, and suddenly we have all the documentation needed to explain how this startling revelation came to light. What's actually going on behind the scenes? And even more importantly, what will happen next? You won't believe the reality behind this drama. The entire situation exploded when Claressa Shields stepped forward with a shocking revelation that nobody anticipated. She claimed that Papoose is her baby daddy. That single statement sent social media into total chaos. Fans, bloggers, and celebrities couldn't believe what they were hearing. Remy Ma was blindsided, and the crowd went wild as the bomb dropped, leaving everyone in complete shock, according to Claressa. Papoose had accused Remy of cheating with ease, and from there, the entire situation spiraled into a new level of dysfunction. He didn't hold back at all, publicly tearing into Remy for betraying the man who had been loyal to her for years. In his opinion, the betrayal was undeniable, and he made sure everyone knew how deeply it affected him. Meanwhile, public interviews only complicated matters further. Papoose, who many fans know as someone who consistently shows respect for women, surprised everyone when he made no effort to deny the accusations of infidelity. Rumors quickly circulated that he immediately broke up with Remy after learning what had happened. Instead of wallowing in self-pity or trying to salvage their marriage, he allegedly moved on quickly. And who was he with now? According to the internet, the champion herself, Claressa Shields. A few days after the rumor spread, Remy made the situation even more volatile by attacking Papoose on Instagram, and Claressa escalated things by leaking the text messages she had sent to him. In one of those screenshots, Claressa wrote, "Take responsibility. You are the one who was married." Her messages made it clear that she believed she was in the right, and she hinted more than once that she was prepared to fight literally for what she felt was rightfully hers. It appeared that Claressa was trying to get Papoose to be honest with her, but Remy was not having it. She clowned Claressa online, accusing her of trying to act innocent when she wasn't. Remy mocked her by saying that if Claressa couldn't even sleep on the phone with Papoose or see him in person, she shouldn't be acting like she had some major claim over him. She added that if Papoose couldn't at least tell her he got home safely or explain if he fell asleep, then the entire situation was ridiculous. Remy went further, claiming that while Papoose was lying in her house and refusing to leave, he was sleeping on the phone with Claressa. According to Remy, Claressa, who is a world champion boxer, hung up immediately when she heard Remy's voice out of fear. Remy declared that now that she was speaking publicly, nobody had to face the situation alone, because she would air everything out. But Remy still wasn't done. She continued, claiming that Claressa, this New Yorker, didn't stop there. After learning that Remy had exposed her online, Claressa allegedly lost her temper and started yelling at Papoose, saying things like, "I know you hate internet drama, but you need to do something. I begged you to say something to make me look bad and make you look like an angel." According to Remy, Claressa was desperate for validation and angry that Papoose kept telling her to stay quiet. Claressa also allegedly told Papoose that Remy would never be with him because she thought Claressa was ugly. Claressa ended the rant by warning Papoose that she saw everything that was going on and that soon the entire world would see it too. The last thing Claressa wanted was to be dragged into a messy love triangle with a married man, especially now that Remy was exposing all of her business publicly. But the situation escalated further. Remy wrote, "Papoose, you are a dummy. Hey, Miss Shields." She claimed he stole her phone and caused even more chaos. She said her PR team would lose their minds when they saw everything happening online and that she didn't want to expose Claressa but was being pushed into it, according to Remy. She received pictures and messages from other women while she was away. Even though she claimed Papoose was supposed to be holding her down, she insisted that Claressa continued texting Papoose and practically begging him for honesty. One message from Claressa allegedly read, "I am not happy, but all right, I will stop. I don't want to stress you any more than you already are." Remy then addressed Claressa directly, "Miss Shields, I am a one-friend woman, just like I was a one-husband woman." She added that Papoose would never buy Claressa anything because he believed he was the prize, that he was a taker, not a giver, and that Remy was the one with the money. She essentially called Papoose broke, and that seemed to be the final straw. Papoose finally responded publicly, "It's sad to say, but Remy is a narcissist. She chose to cheat over and over again. Now that I've moved on, she's playing the victim." I've asked for a divorce so many times, but she refuses. She would rather make a scene than handle things privately. I'm tired of the lies. I am not the enemy she wants. He added that he didn't want to post drama online out of respect for their 6-year-old daughter, but he had stayed silent long enough. He insisted he never tried to get Remy arrested, calling it another blatant lie. Then came the most explosive accusation. Papoose claimed that last Christmas, while he was home with their daughter, Remy was with another man. He said he asked for a divorce so they could separate like adults, but she refused because he wouldn't lie and deny that he fought the man she was allegedly involved with. He claimed that he still had messages proving she begged him to lie about the situation. Papoose admitted he knocked the man out, but insisted it wasn't because he was jealous. It was because the man shook his hand and pretended to be friendly, then went behind his back with Remy. After the fight, according to Papoose, Remy woke the man up and brought him home for days. Remy immediately fired back, shutting down rumors that she abandoned their daughter on Christmas. She accused Papoose of lying and trying to appear innocent no matter what. She said she was with her daughter for every important moment, and that Papoose had a serious gambling problem. She also claimed he tried to pressure her into giving him money to make the divorce easier on him. She added that she had been asking him to leave her and let them divorce quietly for years, but he refused. According to Remy, he used her upbringing and the gangster girl image against her to trap her in the marriage. She said he even filmed her in vulnerable moments just to mock her for calling the police when she felt threatened. As the public watched, both sides continued releasing conflicting accounts. Papoose maintained that he had stayed mostly silent for the sake of their daughter, while Remy insisted that he repeatedly tried to control the narrative. The biggest blow came when he spoke openly about her alleged infidelity, reiterating that while he was home with their child on Christmas, she was with another man. He claimed she refused to finalize their divorce because she didn't want the truth coming out. Remy countered by accusing him of jealousy. According to her, he couldn't stand to see her succeed or receive praise. She asked how many friends and family members he had pushed away and how many times he pretended misunderstandings were her fault when he caused them. She claimed he downplayed her achievements, ignored her victories, and tried to shift attention onto others. Anytime she succeeded, she said she had her own dreams and goals, but because she wouldn't prioritize him above everything else, he tried to ruin them. She accused him of spreading rumors, turning people against her, and trying to sabotage her projects because he felt threatened by her independence. Remy claimed she refused to live in his shadow, and because he knew the truth about their issues would eventually surface, he worked hard to keep the negativity alive. She said he entered and left situations like a thief in the night, wearing a figurative mask. Her security allegedly saw him sneaking around, trying to control the narrative. Meanwhile, fans who once believed in their love story were watching it unravel. They didn't know who to believe anymore. Remy said Papoose created lies and sold them to the world, sending people to dig up information that could harm her image. What once appeared to be a breakup was now a full-scale war, with both sides prepared to go to extremes to defend themselves. The situation escalated again when Claressa entered the narrative. Before tensions peaked, Remy revealed screenshots of Claressa entering her DMs wishing her a happy new year. Remy called her a weirdo and said Claressa had been reaching out for advice on how to look good just days before turning on her. She claimed she created her monster and warned that Claressa would regret lying. Claressa eventually clapped back, mocking Remy's age and suggesting that Papoose wasn't loyal to her anyway. She accused Remy of fabricating text messages and insisted she wouldn't allow herself to be bullied. She declared the entire situation straight chaos. At one point, Claressa challenged Remy to a fight, saying, "Come get your behind whooped." Remy declined, which wasn't surprising given that Claressa is not only a world champion boxer but also trained in mixed martial arts. The internet largely agreed that Claressa would have ended the fight in seconds. Despite claiming she was done with Papoose, Remy seemed bothered by rumors that he was proposing to Claressa. Meanwhile, rumors began circulating that Remy's own boyfriend, Easy the Block Captain, was also having affairs.